Have you ever wondered if something as innocent as a handful of nuts could be silently harming your health? It sounds hard to believe. After all, aren't nuts supposed to be good for you? Here's the shocking part. Recent studies show that regularly eating the wrong types of nuts can increase your risk of heart disease, kidney damage, cognitive decline, and even cancer by up to 48%. And for seniors over 60, this risk is even more dangerous because, as we age, our bodies become increasingly sensitive to hidden toxins, inflammatory agents, and digestive complications from certain foods. Guess what? Many of these dangerous nuts may already be in your kitchen cabinet right now. You might even be eating them daily, thinking they're helping your heart, brain, or energy levels. But the truth is, some nuts are slowly undermining your health without you realizing it. Even worse, one specific nut commonly recommended in low-carb diets has been directly linked to brain fog, kidney stress, and liver strain, all because of a natural chemical that accumulates in your body over time. Seniors with slower detoxification systems are especially at risk. But before you panic and start throwing away your trail mix, stay with me. This video isn't just about the dangers. I'm going to guide you through exactly which nuts to avoid, which ones you should eat, and how to make smarter choices starting today. This is the most comprehensive guide for seniors on nut consumption you'll find anywhere. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to protect your heart, boost your memory, and improve your digestion simply by changing the nuts you eat. So don't skip ahead, don't leave, and don't miss a single word. I promise you'll learn something today that could improve your life or even save it. We share expert-backed tips for living longer, healthier, and more vibrantly after 60. If that matters to you, please subscribe now and ring the notification bell so you never miss life-changing information like this. While you're watching, I'd love to know where you're watching from. Leave your location in the comments below and share your thoughts with us. Now, let's start with the good news first. Here are the 4 healthiest nuts that seniors should eat. Then later in this video, I'll reveal the 4 nuts you must avoid if you care about your heart, brain, weight, or longevity. Make sure you stick with me until the end because the final nut on the list might truly shock you. The 4 healthiest nuts for seniors over 61. Number 1. Almonds, your bone and heart powerhouse. Let's begin with a familiar friend, almonds. Why are almonds so important for seniors? As we age, our bones naturally become weaker and more brittle, especially after 65. That means something as simple as a trip or fall can easily turn into serious fractures, hospitalization, or worse. But this is exactly where almonds can come to the rescue. Just a small handful of almonds, about 1/4 cup, provides nearly 100 milligrams of calcium. And it's not just calcium. Almonds are also rich in magnesium, a mineral that works like a personal escort, guiding calcium into your bones exactly where it's needed, instead of letting it get stuck in your arteries. Did you know that many older adults are deficient in magnesium, and don't even realize that this deficiency could be part of the reason behind common senior issues like muscle cramps, constipation, and irregular heartbeats? Almonds help solve those problems. And that's not all. Almonds are extremely rich in heart-healthy monounsaturated fats, the type of fat that actually reduces bad LDL cholesterol and protects your arteries from dangerous blockages. But here's a hidden benefit that many people don't know about. Almonds can also protect your brain. Research shows that almonds can protect brain cells from oxidative stress, one of the leading causes of age-related memory decline. If you're worried about dementia, Alzheimer's, or even just common forgetfulness, eating almonds daily can provide natural protection. So how should seniors eat almonds? Simple. 15 to 20 almonds per day, preferably raw or dry, roasted without added salt. Here's an important tip. Eat the skin of the almonds too, because almond skins are rich in flavonoids that double the antioxidant power when combined with their natural vitamin E content. However, there's one caution. Almonds can be a choking hazard for seniors who have difficulty swallowing. Always chew thoroughly, and if needed, chop them up or soak them in water overnight to soften them. Number 2. Walnuts, the brain, boosting champion. If there's one nut you should eat daily to protect your brain, it's walnuts. Have you ever noticed that a walnut looks like a tiny brain? That's not just an interesting coincidence. Walnuts contain high amounts of alpha-linolenic acid, or ALA, a plant-based omega-3 fatty acid essential for brain health. Why is that important for you as a senior? Because omega-3 second are like oil in an engine. They help your brain's electrical signals work smoothly, prevent inflammation, and protect the memory centers in your brain from deterioration. A major study showed that seniors who ate just 1.5 ounces of walnuts daily for 8 weeks had remarkable improvements in cognitive flexibility and mental processing speed. Translation? You'll be sharper, faster, and better at remembering names, appointments, and even where you put your keys. Walnuts also contain unique compounds that help reduce inflammation inside the brain. Inflammation is linked to conditions like Alzheimer's disease and dementia. But walnuts naturally contain melatonin, a hormone responsible for healthy sleep. As we age, our bodies produce less melatonin, which is why so many seniors struggle with insomnia or restless nights. Try this: eat a small handful of walnuts in the evening, about 7 to 9 halves, and see if your sleep improves. Remember to store walnuts in the refrigerator to protect their delicate oils from going rancid. Additionally, walnuts support heart health by providing arginine, an amino acid that helps keep your blood vessels flexible. This is important for seniors taking blood pressure or cholesterol medications. Number 3. Pistachios, the secret weapon for blood pressure and vision. Pistachios might just be the most underrated nut when it comes to senior health. Why? Because they help in 2 critical areas: regulating blood pressure and protecting your vision. First, blood pressure. Did you know that 1 ounce of pistachios contains nearly 300 milligrams of potassium? Potassium helps balance sodium levels, naturally lowering blood pressure without the side effects of medications. Studies show that regular pistachio consumption can reduce blood pressure by up to 5 points. That's enough to bring someone from high blood pressure back to normal levels in some cases. But here's what's even more important for seniors. Pistachios are rich in lutein and zeaxanthin, compounds that directly protect the macula of your eye. Age-related macular degeneration is the leading cause of vision loss in people over 60. Protecting your vision means protecting your independence, and pistachios can help. They also come with another hidden benefit. They're gentle on your teeth. While harder nuts can cause problems for seniors with sensitive teeth, pistachios are softer and easier to chew. Want another pro tip? Buy them in the shell. Why? Shelling them slows down your eating pace, prevents overeating, and seeing a pile of empty shells tells you how much you've eaten. Aim for about 49 pistachios per day, unsalted or lightly salted, and enjoy a snack that supports your blood pressure, your eyes, and your waistline. Number 4. Brazil nuts, the thyroid and anti-aging miracle. Brazil nuts might be the most powerful thyroid-supporting nut for older adults. Follow me here because this is crucial. Many seniors have undiagnosed thyroid problems. Fatigue, weight gain, depression, feeling cold all the time. These symptoms are often blamed on aging, but they could also be signs of thyroid dysfunction. Brazil nuts are the richest food source of selenium on the planet. Just 1 Brazil nut contains your full daily requirement of selenium, a mineral crucial for activating thyroid hormones. But the benefits go beyond that. Selenium from Brazil nuts is also linked to improved mood, better energy levels, and stronger immune function. Additionally, selenium plays a role in protecting your DNA, and may even help slow the aging process at the cellular level. But here's a warning. Brazil nuts are so powerful that you should only eat 1 or 2 per day. Too much selenium can actually be harmful for seniors. Brazil nuts provide a creamy, rich texture, while also being helpful for digestion, thanks to their fiber and natural oils. Just remember to store them in the refrigerator and enjoy them as a special nutritional treat rather than a regular snack. Now that you know the 4 best nuts for senior health, it's time for the part of this video you can't miss. 4 dangerous nuts seniors should avoid after 60. Not all nuts are created equal. Some nuts can gradually weaken your health, especially as you age. These nuts can increase inflammation in your body, spike your blood sugar to dangerous levels, damage your liver and kidneys with hidden toxins, and even interfere with medications your doctor may have prescribed. Number 1. Peanuts, the silent inflammatory agent. This might surprise you. Peanuts are actually legumes, meaning they grow underground like beans and peas. And that's where the trouble begins. Because peanuts grow underground, they're prone to aflatoxin contamination, a harmful mold compound created by fungi. These aflatoxins are linked to liver damage, immune suppression, and even cancer. But here's what's worse for seniors. As we age, our body's detoxification abilities naturally slow down. This means toxins like aflatoxins can accumulate more easily in older adults than in younger people. Peanuts also contain an extremely high ratio of omega-6 to omega-3 fats. Why is that harmful? Omega-6 fats promote inflammation while omega-3 calm it down. Most Americans already consume too many omega-6 fats, and peanuts only make that imbalance worse. Don't forget that peanuts can cause hidden inflammation in people who might not even recognize mild symptoms like joint pain, bloating, or fatigue could be related to regular peanut consumption. Now let's talk about medications. Did you know that peanuts contain vitamin K that can interact with blood-thinning medications like warfarin? Seniors taking anticoagulant medications need to be careful because this interaction can increase the risk of dangerous blood clot formation. What about peanut butter? Unfortunately, most commercial peanut butters are loaded with sugar, salt, and hydrogenated oils, making them contributors to weight gain, high blood pressure, and heart disease. Even natural peanut butter can be dangerous due to aflatoxin contamination risk. If you're serious about protecting your heart, liver, and brain, start replacing peanuts with almonds or walnuts immediately. Number 2. Cashews, the hidden blood sugar spike. Cashews are delicious, creamy, and slightly sweet. But they're not as good for seniors as most people think. Why? Cashews have an extremely high carbohydrate content for a nut. In fact, they contain about 9 grams of carbohydrates per ounce, much higher than almonds or walnuts. For seniors, blood sugar control becomes increasingly difficult with age. If you're over 60, you need to know this. About 25% of adults your age have diabetes, and nearly half have prediabetes. That means eating too many cashews can easily spike your blood sugar, leading to energy crashes, weight gain, and increased risk of diabetes-related complications. But that's not all. Cashews also contain high amounts of oxalates, natural compounds that can bind with calcium in your intestines, reducing calcium absorption. Why is that harmful? Because reduced calcium absorption increases the risk of osteoporosis and fractures. Cashews can also contribute to kidney stone formation, especially for people prone to kidney stones, which is common in people over 60. Many commercial cashews are roasted in oil, oversalted, and may contain added preservatives that can worsen high blood pressure and digestive issues. And there's a hidden danger that most people never talk about. Raw cashews naturally contain urushiol, the same toxic compound found in poison ivy. Commercial processing removes most of this, but traces can remain. If you like rich, satisfying nuts, try switching to almonds or pistachios instead. You'll get more fiber, less sugar, and a much better impact on your blood sugar and bones. Number 3. Macadamia nuts, the hidden weight gain risk. Macadamia nuts taste rich and delicious, but unfortunately for seniors, macadamias can be a metabolic nightmare. Here's why. Macadamias are the highest calorie nut on the market, with just 1 ounce containing nearly 200 calories and 22 grams of fat. Excess calories combined with a slowing metabolism are what cause seniors to gain weight stealthily. Even a small handful of macadamia nuts can add hundreds of calories to your daily intake without making you feel full. And for older adults, losing weight becomes increasingly difficult because muscle mass naturally decreases and metabolism slows down every year. But that's not the only problem. Macadamias have an extremely high saturated fat content, about 3 grams per ounce. While moderate saturated fat isn't harmful for everyone, many seniors already struggle with high bad LDL cholesterol. Eating lots of macadamias can push those numbers even higher. But here's what most people overlook. Macadamia nuts are extremely dense and hard. That's a real problem for seniors with dental issues, bridges, crowns, or weak tooth enamel. Cracking a tooth on a macadamia nut is a risk most seniors shouldn't take. Another potential problem. Macadamias go rancid quickly if not stored properly. Rancid nuts create free radicals in your body, accelerating aging and potentially increasing cancer risk over time. For seniors monitoring weight, cholesterol, or dental health, macadamias should only be eaten occasionally, if at all. If you've been snacking on macadamias thinking they're good for your heart, switch to pistachios or walnuts instead. Number 4. Pine nuts, the dangerous medication disruptor. I saved the most shocking for last. Pine nuts are commonly added to salads, pasta, and especially pesto sauce. They seem harmless, right? But for seniors, pine nuts carry some hidden dangers. First, pine nuts can interfere with more than 60% of the most common medications prescribed to seniors. Did you know that compounds in pine nuts can reduce the effectiveness of blood pressure medications, cholesterol statins, and some antidepressants? But most doctors never warn patients about this food-drug interaction. But it gets worse. There's something called pine mouth syndrome, a strange condition where eating pine nuts causes a bitter, metallic taste in your mouth that can last for weeks. For seniors, this can lead to loss of appetite, unintentional weight loss, and nutritional deficiencies. And here's another serious concern for older adults. Pine nuts contain fats that can oxidize quickly, creating inflammatory compounds. Seniors dealing with arthritis or chronic inflammation should be completely cautious about eating oxidized oils. Even worse, pine nuts are small, smooth, and hard to chew thoroughly. This makes them a choking risk for seniors who have difficulty swallowing or dry mouth, a side effect of many common medications. Finally, new research shows some pine nuts may contain compounds that accelerate macular degeneration, the leading cause of vision loss in seniors. With all these risks combined, pine nuts might be the worst choice for people over 60. What should you use instead of pine nuts for dishes like pesto? Try sunflower seeds or walnuts instead. They have a similar texture but much less risk. Your action plan for better health. Now that you understand which nuts to embrace and which to avoid, here's your practical action plan. For the healthy nuts, stick to these daily portions. 15 to 20 almonds, 7 to 9 walnut halves, about 49 pistachios, and only 1 to 2 Brazil nuts. Choose raw or dry roasted varieties without added oils or salt. When shopping, always check expiration dates and choose the freshest possible. Store open nuts in airtight containers in your refrigerator, not in your pantry. The cold temperature prevents the oils from going rancid. Avoid nuts with added oils, artificial flavors, colors, or excessive sodium. Be especially careful with flavored nuts that often contain hidden sugars and unhealthy additives. If you're taking blood-thinning medications, discuss dietary changes with your doctor. For seniors with diabetes, pair nuts with protein, or eat them as part of balanced meals to prevent blood sugar spikes. Start slowly if you're not used to eating nuts regularly. Add one type at a time, and see how your body responds. Keep a simple food diary noting your energy levels, digestion, and sleep quality. Remember, the goal isn't perfection, it's progress. Even small improvements in your daily choices can lead to significant benefits over time. Your future self will thank you for the care you take today. Every time you reach for a handful of nuts, think about whether you're nourishing your body or potentially harming it. Choose almonds for bone strength, walnuts for brain health, pistachios for heart protection, and Brazil nuts for thyroid support. Avoid peanuts, cashews, macadamias, and pine nuts that can create more problems than benefits. Take action today. Clean out your pantry, make a shopping list of the healthy nuts, and start incorporating them into your daily routine. Your heart, brain, bones, and overall health will reward you for years to come. Remember, aging doesn't have to mean declining health. With the right knowledge and consistent healthy choices, you can maintain your vitality and independence well into your golden years.